Just setting up real quick. Sorry. All right. I think I'm ready. I think I cleaned everything off. Sore left the server again. That's so funny. All right, Sore. See you, buddy. Whatever. I'm gonna make fun about it later. All right, friendos. Hello. You could see my wonderful face in a new light. I'm somewhat hiding, somewhat not. It's okay. So we have Pioneer to try. And I was hoping that Buff would be back and I can ask him a question. Anyways, so we got 3 decks to play. I do have a few more wild cards. I don't want to know if I want to use them on Pioneer. Like, we can do Izzet Phoenix, which might be cool as well. I just don't have Reefs and I don't have Phoenixes. So we have a couple options. So I made Selesnya Company because it plays High Noon. It plays plays Archon and it plays High Noon in the sideboard, and it plays one of my favorite cards, Collective Company. We also have Mono Red Prowess, which was like has Screaming Emmy, it has Legend, has Monastery Swift Spear, it just has good, and it has Monstrous Rage. And then there's also Izzet Prowess, which has like Corey Steelcutter, Brazen Borrower, Treasure Cruise. So I have 3 decks to play for sure. If we want to look at like Izzet Phoenix, we could make it. I don't have enough for 5-color Niv, but I wish I did. We don't have enough for like Golgari aggro, so we can play like Mono Green Devotion, which is really funny. It has like Leyline of the Guild Pack and Nykthos, and then you just like storm the festival for like multiple Cavalier Thorns or oddities, and you just kind of like try to go off from there. But yeah, we have some Pioneer to play today. We take a little break from Standard. Do something different. So I think I'm going to do the Company first. Let's try it. Let's do the Company deck. To talk about the Company deck, Unkindness Crew, we are in Pioneer today. And the Company deck plays Collective Company. Surprise, surprise. One of my favorite cards in Standard. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 creature cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. And we have a lot of spicy 2 and 3 drops to get. So the new Inclusion Badgermole to help us ramp. We have Thalia. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Archon of Emeria. Flying. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Non-basic lands your opponent control enters tapped. Aven Interrupter. Exile target spell becomes plotted. Enduring Innocence to draw some cards. Creature, when 1 or more creatures you control power 2 or less enter, draw a card, which is most of our creatures. We have Skyclave Apparition. Exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control, mana value 4 or less. And then when this leaves, your opponent makes a XX blue creature, where X is the mana value. We also have Ouroboros, way we can just pump up our creatures and win the game. And on our top curve, we have Elspeth as a way to finish off the game. It doesn't get hit by Ouroboros, but this deck has a pretty high win rate in Pioneer today. And then we get some assistance to go faster with Mystic and Llanowar Elves to try to play something. One of our 3 drops on turn 2 is the goal. So that's the deck today. I'm looking forward to trying Pioneer for this first time. Do we want best of 3 or best of 1? I don't know anything about Pioneer, to be clear. I'm very new. And what do you think about the different camera angle? Looks like I'm looking at the game. Oh. It bugs me when creators are like looking away from the game, like they're like this. I don't know why, but it just bugs me. It's like, why are you looking over there? The game is over there, right? Let's just try this one. I'm excited to play this deck, to try a different way to play Magic. I don't know how well this is supported, but that's okay. Pioneer ranked. Selesnya Company. Let's get going. Also, that box easily broke more than even, for sure. Just in like 4 cards alone. Like the Hexing Squelchers are 20 to 30 bucks alone. The Wistfulness is like 25. It's a great box. I said best of 1 or best of 3. And then I was asking, what do you think of the Kamla placement? That's all I really asked, because I think you're the only one here, because I quit the stream and everyone left, which is valid. In our first game, we have Llanowells, Thalia, Badgermole. Let's keep it. Let's Temple Garden here into our Elf. And pass the turn. Next turn we can Badgermole into a Thalia. Seems sick. Or we can Badgermole into a Badgermole. I think that's safer because they have black mana up, so they could kill Badgermole here on the stack. They did not. Okay. Let's Badgermole into Badgermole. Good luck. It's a different color. I have it on warm instead of cool late. Bitter Triumph my Badgermole. Pitching annoying cards. There's an Enduring Innocence. So how much mana do we have? Whites. Whites. That looks like enough, right? And then we can Thalia here, draw a card. Elvish Mystic? Alright, let's just swing and my opponent's probably playing a combo, right? Let's see it. There's the Greasefang. And unfortunately, this Skyclave Apparition can't take this dumb Angel card. Are we just dead because of that? Like there's nothing we can do about that? Wouldn't that have been nice? Alright. You got it, friendo. I mean, that's why we should play best of 3. Losing over 100 rank because we lost to a diamond. Maybe we should play this in normal rank today. Like, the queue is going to be a while. Let's just normal play this in Pioneer. Try to get used to the deck first. Losing to my turn 3 combo opponent because I have no sideboard. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Wait. Okay, we want to make it brighter. We can cold here. It's fine. Narcomoeba, Bloodghast, sick. Well, let's play an Elvish Mystic. And pass the turn. This seems really bad against this kind of opponent. Bloodghast coming back. Dredger's Insight, yeah. There's another Narcomoeba. There's another Llanowar Elf? Okay. Should probably Badger here to just, like, start setting up stuff. And pass. Next turn we can arc on and hold up Collective Company if they don't kill Badger Mole. Otherworldly Graze, number 2. Full on Dredge. This might be interesting. This ghoul does beginning your end step. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, return card from graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Looks like they whiffed there. Good for us. No blocks. There's an Elspeth. So let's just play our Archon. And get in there. And pass the turn. See what my opponent wants to do with their one spell. Well, let's Collective Company in response. Skyclave into Aven Interrupter? That's funny. Let's get rid of your Bloodghast. That's your only spell this turn. Oh, baby. And then we can Elspeth and, like, kill them? That's a really good turn. That's a really good turn. Ooh, also, I think... Do I have other properties on? No. What I could do is turn this off, and I get really bright. There you go. Is that a little better? Now you can see me. Mwah. Sorry. There you go. That doesn't look bad. There we go. Alright, let's keep trying. Maybe it's because my window's still open because I wanted extra light too. Ah! That was really dark. I'm a floating head. Alright, I'll go first. Let's keep it. So we can play our Llanowar Elf on turn 1 and pass. And we can either Thalia or Enduring Innocence. Depends what my opponent does. Mountain, so they're probably like mono red. Yeah, Torch the Tower. So that means Thalia's coming down next. I'll show you my Thalia. Will you show me yours? At least we have a curve of 1, 2, 3, and 4. It was an Enduring Curiosity, so let's attack first. Play our Brushland and play our Enduring Innocence. And now we got like some card advantage going on. And next turn we can play an Ouroboros and draw a card. Tapped Elegant Parlor. And that could be scary, especially if they're like they board wipe us next turn. But at least we draw a card. And swing in for a bunch. Is there any 3-mana Wraths that could kill this board? That's enough mana for something. So they could Torch the Tower on Thalia for 2 mana and then kill Ouroboros maybe? There's a Lightning Helix on Thalia. Into Authority. Okay. Well, Ouroboros number 2. Draw a card. Trigger. Swing out. Get you to 1. That seems alright. That seems really alright. Let's go. I love it. This deck is exciting already. My gosh, my face is ugly. Playing with the camera angles again. I got way dark. Or way light. Flashbang! Flashbang! There you go. Now I'm a little brighter. I'm glowing though, that's the problem. Gonna keep playing with it for a minute, I guess. It's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. My bald head is illuminated. There we go. That's kind of okay. A little bright. What up, Kami? That's okay right there. That looks okay. Only problem is the green screen with my shirts making it all fuzzy. Yeah, we're trying out Pioneer for the first time today. We're playing in a normal game rather than ranked, just to learn the format a little bit. See what shenanigans we can get up to. Also, we tried to rank Q ranked and it took forever. So there's no reason to play like ranked right now. I have 3 decks. I have Selesnya Coco, I have Mono Red Aggro, and I have Izzet Prowess right now. Unfortunately, there's a deck like 5-color Niv, which I can't build just yet, which makes me sad. Maybe the cold will help. There we go. I'll go first. Firebrand. Well, that's a problem. Once Temple Garden into Elvish Mystic. And hope it lives. It probably won't. Goblins. Ooh. Horde Master. What do you do? Other goblins get +1/+1. Whenever this creature another goblin you control dies, exile the top card of your library. It's a goblin creature, you may cast that card until end of your next turn. Nice. Well, unfortunately, that's not a land, so let's soup up the Badger Mole in the starting town. And then next turn, we can look at Collective Company. Blue-White Spirits? Yeah! I saw this list because I collected company and it had my attention. But show me the spirits list. There's another firebrand. Stop it. Stop it. Getting a lot of value. They went through 2 lands there. If you attack, I block. Sucker. That Badger Bolt does nothing now. There's another land, so let's shock that in, and Skyclave, getting rid of their card advantage. There's the Snoop that they showed, and now we have collected company. I feel really good where we are. Yeah, we already lost to Cutter, so it's like, whatever. I'm gonna play normal games today. So there's land 4. What can goblins do out of 4 lands? There's an engineer, that's fine. I see a prospector on top, which I'm concerned about. So let's collective company in response. Oh, find 2 Llanowar Elves. That's so sad and embarrassing. At least they don't have another guy on top. Alright. This looks pretty weak from us. There's another collective company. Ooh. So it's elf. And another elf. And then we can hold up collected company. I love this card so much. And we can just pass. Any blink decks? I don't know. I'm brand new to this format. I went down a rabbit hole the other day, and I have no idea what's in this format, which is actually kind of exciting for me. Boggart Mischief. Well, let's try to stop that with another collected company. Ooh, Archon and an Aven Interrupter. And we get to plot the Boggart, and they can't cast anything else? That's a sick Koto. Whoa. And we can Elspeth here. Pump up the team. And that's enough. That was sweet. That was sweet. Show any deck in like the Discord, guys. Throw some decks around, and if I have enough wild cards for it, then we can do it. Unfortunately, I am limited on wild cards, and I haven't played most of the set. Show me both, and we can look at it. Again, I have no idea. Let's see. Opponent goes first. We can Llanowar Elves and Archon. It might be worth it. We can try it. If Llanowar Elf lives. Ooh, there's a Thalia. So if Llanowar Elf dies, then we can play Thalia. If it lives, we can play Archon. That doesn't seem too bad. Let's play the Archon. No more lies. Ooh, is this like Jeskai control? Spicy. If so, oh my gosh, that's so many Thalias. Let's play a Thalia number 1. Would you like to counter this? That's a no. So let's attack for 1. Thalia is legendary. That would be kind of funny to like stack up on Thalias. There's a Skyclave. So let's just go attacking. And I kind of want to play an Archon. They could just like untap and Wrath me. There's nothing I can do about it, but that's a second No More Lies. And they missed a land drop? That's a good sign. So untap land, could hit Elspeth down would be... Well, it's cost more than that, so... I guess we can just Skyclave Apparition, take one of their clues? Or is it creature? It's only creature. Well, we're learning about the format. And pass. They get nothing? Well, let's try to Ouroboros raid them. Go to combat. It lives? Wow, okay. So I assume they have, yep, something spice like the Wandering Emperor.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
And gets
My
in.
judgment is final.
So worst case scenario here, they what? They Wrath? I hope they don't Wrath. Abominable Creativity. Ooh, what are you doing? Atraxa and Ancient Adamantoise. Can I just, like, not kill them now? That's like game, right? Oh, yeah, it is. That's sick. 1/1 counter on Ancient? Yeah.
Remember your training.
So what? If we Thalia here, we can at least kill Atraxa? But it seems like we're just not really doing much, right? We're short mana to kill this turtle, because it has Ward 3. So that creativity just kind of like gets us.
I have got new
What the hell is that? Whoa! A flame. Choose target creature control deals damage equals power to another creature. It's spell cast from a graveyard. Discard your hand and draw 4 cards. That's, yeah, that's sick. You got me, dude. Oh, that's really cool. 5/2 on your lunch with Mardu weapons. Sweet. The dream is alive. Note to self, we did not get a single collective company there. Rats. I get to go first. Let's keep it. We can Mystic into Archon. So let's play our elf first. Into a swamp. Duress. Oh, buddy. That will be. Oh, and we drew the collective company. We are rats upon rats. Talk about luck stacks. Let's play our Archon. Oh, this is great. Go for the throat on Archon? You're no fun, buddy. Well, I think I just want to pass. We're going to hold up collective company like they don't know what I'm about to play. Unstoppable Slasher. Let's see if we can stop that. That's a no. There's an Elspeth? Well, let's overboard. Swing in for 3. And hope we don't get board wiped? Bloodletter. Okay, so they just have the combo. Must be nice. And I have to block, right? That's really dumb. Untap land is great. Because we can kill the Bloodletter. Or board raid triggers. And let's just get in for 5. Pass the turn. They have another Bloodletter? Come on, brother. Well, let's get this card off the board. Well, let's tick up, make some more blockers. And I think I want to play Athalia first before I play... I guess Enduring Innocence would have been better. If that removal for Archon, that's worst case scenario. There's a Mishra's Foundry. Liliana. That doesn't seem good against me.
No more distractions.
Yeah, that seems really bad, because then I can kill them next turn with our commander. Sweet. That felt really good. You posted both? Sweet. I will look at them after this. Thank you, thank you. Oh, a sword comes in the channel? Make fun of him again, because he left the Discord for the 3rd time. It's like dating a girl who can't decide what to eat for dinner today. I don't know. Opponent goes first. Oh, we have Elvis Mystic and a Skyclave. And to maybe Collected Company. This seems okay. Let's try it. Hopefully this Mystic lives. If it doesn't, then our hand kind of is poop. But if it does live, we're on easy street. There's a mountain and 2 Soul Scar Mage. That's scary. So let's just play our Mystic and pray that it lives so we can get rid of this Soul Scar Mage. Our lands are a lot of damage, unfortunately. What up, Hillbilly? You missed the unboxing earlier. Academic Dispute, what does that do? Target creature blocks this turn if able. Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. And they go get an Iroh's Demonstration? Yeah, you got me. I have to block. We drew another land. Sure, we'll play this tapped and pass. That's kind of cool. Does Learn go gets any of the new lessons from the Avatar set? There's a talent. And now they have mana for Iroh's Demonstration. So no matter what we play, it's going to die, right? So let's get the problematic card off the board. And get that Soul Scar Mage. And if they burn me in response, they don't get their creature, if I remember correctly. So they have to let this go before they burn it. Or they wouldn't get the token back. So it looks like they untap and they're going to Iroh's Demonstration us. Which is not the worst. Burst Lightning, saving Iroh's Demonstration? That's an interesting choice. I'd rather have instant speed removal, but... oh well. There's a brush land. At least we can make sure we hit Elspeth mana. And they held priority there, so they probably have something to do. And we can just take 2. That's fine. You got it. And then end step, I'm going to Collective Company. They have blue mana, so we could get negated. No, that's a Thalia. That's sick. This Iroh's Demonstration is going to be embarrassing, though. And we drew a Llanowar Elf? Okay. So let's brush land into... what? I guess I played that wrong because we could have Rager, like, Thicket there. That's another land, at least. So if Thalia lives, then at least we can play our Elspeth next turn, but it's doubtful that she's going to live, right? Because they're going to Iroh's Demonstration, clear up these 2 things. So I want to gain 2 life while I can. Reckless Rage. Ooh, that's sick. That's like clean answers to my board. There's the Iroh's Demonstration. At least they're kind of running out of cards, but the Storm Chaser's Talent is going to be sick for a while. And we're down. So let's Llanowar Elf first before I play Elspeth, in case we draw a Collected Company off this Innocence. There's an Ouroboros. Ah, that seems better. Let's play the Ouroboros. And the Llanowar Elf. Taking a lot of damage from these brush lands, unfortunately. So let's get a trigger. And pass. They could get the Reckless Rage out of their graveyard now to kill Ouroboros, which could be painful. Yeah, Hillbilly, I'm excited for TMNT in a couple weeks. We're going to be brewing. The first one was fun. I think I got you in a couple games that first access, but there's a Soul Scar Mage. I had fun. Academic Dispute, forcing my creature to block. I love that kind of interaction. And they get a firebending lesson? Sure. So, firebending lesson on Ouroboros. Yeah. Oh, it gets smaller? Alright, well. Soul Scar Mage doing it again. What is your last card, friendo? There's an apparition? At least we can apparition here and play Elspeth. I have to redraw a card. Depends what the card is. I think I'm going to get Storm Chaser's talent, honestly. So they don't get stuff back from their graveyard. And there's an Aven Interrupter. Let's just play our land and let's pass. No attacks. I want to save my life total a little bit so I don't want to... Oh my goodness. Well, that card needs to go away. That card needs to go away forever. Please. And that was enough. Let's go. I think that's like the most played deck in the format. I'm glad we beat it somehow. I'm glad we beat that deck. Wow. Ooh, what did we get? Aurelia? All right, let's look at a couple of these decks that were posted. As Pioneer decks. Curious Spirits. What? Oh, because they don't like the deck name? That's so dumb. All right. Imported deck. Let's look at it. Pioneer. What's this called? Curious Spirits. So what do we got here? How much does it cost to craft? I don't have enough wild cards for that. Wow. Oh yeah, look at this land base. This land base looks expensive. Spell Queller, Brazen Borrower, Gaslight Snare. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a spirit. Also 1 less to cast if you control an enchantment. Counter target spell. Controller pays 3. Invasion of Gobakon. When enters, look at the target opponent's hand. Exile non-land card from it. As long as that card remains exiled, it costs 2 more to cast. And then it flips. Beginning your end step, put a 1/1 counter on target creature attack this turn. Okay. Sheltered by Ghost. Rattle Chains. And enters, target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn. The Spirit Lord. Curious Obsession. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Begin your end step. If you didn't attack with the creature this turn, sacrifice it. Cool. I love Maelstrom Wanderer when this was in Standard. I really like that card. Spectral Sailor and some Mockingbird action. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I can't... I definitely don't have 31 rares. Wow. Alright, let's look at the second one. And this is called, what? Another Spirits deck? Or Spirits? How much is this? 30 rares. Whoa. Nowhere close, man. The land base is going to kill me. But it looks kind of the same, just without... Oh, it has Enduring and Skyclave. I really like Spell Queller. I'm surprised there's not a Collective Company Spell Queller deck. That would be fun to play. Maybe take out, like, the other deck we're playing, take out the Elspeths and play Spell Queller. I don't know. I mean, it looks fun, but I cannot play it, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. Sweet. Hiya. Let's try again. My face is still weird. It's a little red. I kind of want to play with it. Looks a little better. Kind of white, though. That's alright. One goes first. Can we keep this hand? It's a little slow. Let's try it. Advanced Spirits was pretty dominant deck in Modern for a while. That sounds like fun. Elvish Mystic. Well, joke's on you. I have the pretty one. And Llanowelf. Next turn we can what? Thalia them? Or we should Badgermole them? Probably Badgermole, right? The answer is always Badgermole. It might be the Mirror because I played another Llanowelf. Into a Badgermole? Gross. Gross. Aha! Opponent. We have the exact same hand. And we're going to do the exact same thing with Badgermole and Llanowelf. This is going to be an interesting mirror match. Well, there's a Plains. What? Show me what you got. Oh, you have an Elspeth. Yeah, that's a thing.
I will turn the tide. More heroes for the cause.
That's scary. Oh, there's another Badgermole? I guess we can play another Badgermole. I guess we can play Thalia and still hold up Collecting Company. I mean, I guess we're Badgermole versus Badgermole, so I don't know what we're going to do here. Their Elspeth is kind of like going to win this game. Archon. Well, what's Coco in response? During Innocence Skyclave? At least we get to draw a card. Skyclave doesn't take Elspeth, which is a problem. Ooh, that's an Ouroboros. That's an Ouroboros. Are we going to sneak this game out of nowhere? We could definitely die to Elspeth next turn is the problem. There's a land. Well, let's Ouroboros first. See what we draw. And put counters on everything. And then go to combat. Swing all out. Yeah! Let's go! Ouroboros better than Elspeth. It's like standard all over again. It's like standard all over again, man. Much harder to run a 3-color loaded ground deck without fetches. Oh, you're right. 3 colors is probably miserable in this format without some fetches. What's that right there? That's annoying. That's what it is. There we go. I know I'm wearing a green shirt. It's probably not helping. You go first. Let's keep it. Let's play our land and play an Elvish Mystic, and then we can turn to Archon? Or do we just turn to Badgermole Elvish Mystic? I guess it depends what we draw. And what my opponent's playing. A Plains. Hopeful Initiate. There's some form of, like, life gain? Nah, let's Badger. The answer is always Badger. I don't know what I'm trying to fool you with. And let's play another Elvish Mystic and pass. Too bad these aren't the good brush land, right? The card that lets you draw by paying 1 mana. Probably too good for this format. Thalia. Ooh la la. There's another thing. Well, my hand is really anemic. Because it's a bunch of lands. So let's stop drawing lands, please. And let's pass. Hopefully this Archon slows down the game a little bit. That's what I'm praying for. Misha's Foundry comes in play tapped, which is good. Alright, collect the company off the top. No. Alright, let's go to combat. Swing with my Archon. Play a Brushland, and I guess play a Llanowar Elf. Really hoping to dodge a board wipe, or hoping to draw like an Ouroboros very, very soon. Give me something, please. Please, I'm begging ya. Brutal Cathar. When enters or transform, exile target creature opponent controls. Well, that's scary. Recruitment Officer. Top 4 cards of your library, reveal creature card mana value 3 or less from among them, put it in your hand. Well, we have a way to play Thalia, at least. To make sure Cathar doesn't flip. And let's just pass. Not really doing anything. So they can Recruitment Officer here. Oh, that's an instant speed. That's not even sorcery. That seems really good for an uncommon. They can animate their land for 2 mana. I feel like a child right now. I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. Adeline, that's a problem. Would you like to attack me, sir? No? Oh, Enduring Innocence is a card at least. So any my future top decks are gonna draw me a card if it's a creature or anything. And it stops this Cathar from flipping. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. We're both flooded. Another Brutal Cathar. No. There goes my innocence. Long and definitely forgotten. It's very sad. Alright, they're getting in with the boy. So we just have to block Adeline, right? We have to get it off the board. Let's get their Thalia off the board, something like this. And we keep our Thalia at least. Worst case scenario is that they have Pump with this kind of block. Oh, I didn't overblock Adeline. Okay, that's just game. You got it. I needed to kill Adeline there, so. Yeah, it's whatever. Dimir, aggro, and standard. That just looks like Kaido with extra steps. Oh, a lot is this for Pioneer, though? I don't have Mutavaults. I don't think I have Thoughtseize either, but we can pull it up and try. Looks like fun. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Elvish Mystic. No, the mirror match. And we drew Enduring. At least we can Skyclave turn 2 on something to slow him down a little bit. Werewolf Pack Leader. Whenever this creature attacks, if you attack with a creature with total power 6 or greater, draw a card. I have to get rid of that, right? It's just going to be a problem later. Yeah, let's do that. And it's mana efficient. Get off my field. And then next turn we can do the age-old standard thing. Badger Mole and the Ouroboros. They play a Llanowar Waste into Reckless Stormseeker. Uh-oh. I can't block that. That's a scary card, right? There's another Badger. All right. Let's Badger Mole into a Badger Mole. This taps for 3. Nah, I just have to Ouroboros right here. Trigger. Swinging for 3. Pass the turn. Next turn we can, like, Enduring Innocence, Badger Mole, a Cathar, my Ouroboros. You're no fun. I'm not gonna block that. I guess I could, because I'm gonna play Badger Mole. Right? So here's a Badger Mole. On Abandoned Air Temple. And I think I want to keep up a Ganjo. Instead of playing Enduring Innocence there. We can also make tokens this way. Tolvar. 3/3 for 3. Whenever wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Give that boy haste. My turn. Alright. Let's make counters on everything. So, Enduring Innocence into an Archon. If I play it this way, I can still cast a Janjo, right? Discard this card, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic. I'm going to hold on to my lands. Let's see what happens. Beginning your upkeep, if you control more werewolves, it flips. When it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Target wolf or werewolf you control gets +X/+7 to trample. Graveyard Trespasser, yeah. That's cool. Discard a card. Yeah, that's the thing. Do I want to deal with this somehow? Do I care about this? Like, I can double block here? And they lose their thing for free? Gain a little bit of life back. They draw a card at least? I think that was a good block. Another land is not a good draw. So let's just go to combat. Swing in. And let's pass holding up our Abandoned Air Temple and our lands from our hand. Whatever my opponent's doing looks like a lot of fun. Another Reckless Stormseeker, yeah. Oh, it comes to play flipped already because of Tolvar? Sick. Oh, that's a big thing with First Strike. They're attacking? Oh, baby. I'm gonna get you. And I will pay 3 life happily. And that's enough! Thank you for attacking, my friend. Dude, these activated lands are sick. I've never played with them before. Discard to do something? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, that Dimir list you play, you Fairy Miscreant? Dude, why isn't that card not in Lorwyn? Fairies could be playable if you did that. Especially if you bounce it with, like, Kaido. Shame. Shame on them. Opponent goes first. I don't think we can keep this hand. And they're playing... What does this do? And keep this hand. What do you do? Don't stop. Your starting deck contains only cards with mana value 3 or greater and land cards. When it enters, draw a card for each other permanent you control with mana value 3 or greater. Oh, cool. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Let's throw away the ugly elf. Looks like they mulligan to 5. I wonder is their deck. Rafine's Tower. And we drew an Aven Interrupter. Oh, this is going to be sweet. So their turn 3 is when they start doing stuff, right? Shocked and Blood Crypt for Leyline Binding. You're no fun. Opponent. There's an Elspeth. So let's just play a Thalia and hope it lives. Probably won't. We drew Starting Town? Well, our Aven Interrupter is online. Let's get in Thalia. And pass the turn. They didn't do anything, probably because Thalia? Well, they have all their lands. And we drew another land, so let's just smack in with Thalia. Pass the turn. Holding up Aven Interrupter. Here comes their big boy. Sorry, we gotta deny that for a minute. No! Come back! Friendo, it's just an Aven Interrupter. On the next one. This is fun. I'm having fun with this format. It's like I have no freaking idea what's going on, and anything could happen. Except that one stupid OP deck that everyone's playing. Also, did you have fun with the box opening earlier? That box was a lot of fun to open, by the way. I would love to do more of that on stream once I figure out why that stupid GoPro was a little blurry. It'd be nice to get like a professional camera like the big streamers do, and they have really nice zoom going on. I'll have to research more because I kind of just like threw it together this morning. I can go first. Elvish Mystic into Skyclave, sure. This looks like fun. Let's play our Thicket into a Mystic. What do you got? Red land. So we should just play our Archon? And pass? Really slow this game down. They tapped Plaza. Oh, we're winning. Oh, there's an Elspeth. So let's Badgermole here. And hope something lives. Elvish Mystic is probably going to die. Oh, let's go to combat then. Swinging, baby. And pass the turn. They probably think about killing Elvish Mystic. Or they just want to save the removal for Badgermole. Hajar. Sacrifice at legendary creature you control, get +1/+0 gain indestructible. Okay, well. I like playing Elspeth here. And let's just make some friendos. And go to combat. This Archon's doing work. Gosh, this card is sweet. I'm so glad I just learned about it. I mean, I'm going to make shorts out of it for sure, J-Slayer. Bard class. Ooh, what does that do? Legendary creature you control enters with additional 1/1 counter on them. Legendary spells you cast cost less to... Ooh, I could die here, couldn't I? So I just pretty much need to take Bard class off the board or I lose the game. So let's shock this in. Skyclave. Or I can just... Alright, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or I can just take this and kill them. Because I mean, they're dead on board because I just uptick Elspeth. Take their 1 red. Okay. So it probably would be good if I took their Bard class here. That was probably the right answer. But nope, it's not. I'll take it. On to the next one. I'm surprised Spellstutter Strike wasn't even like the like bonus sheet. It's $5 right now? That's dumb. I mean, it's really easy to make shorts out of the box opening, right, Buff? So I'll just like make a couple of them of the sweet cards that I opened. Opponent goes first. We have Elvish Mystic and 3 drops. Let's keep it. We play a Temple Garden, but we drew a Verge, so we play that without paying any damage. And let's get our Mystic out. They got a Plains into Glade Cover Scout. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sentinelize, yeah. I could just, like, straight die here soon, right? Well, it's Temple Garden into Skyclave to take their Sentinelize. To kind of have a chance in this game. Is this Boggles? Like Selesnya Boggles? That's hella scary. Skrev. What does that do? For Phyrexia or colors, choose a color, another target creature control gains Toxic 1. Ooh, we have Collective Company. Sweet. Let's hold up Collective Company. I haven't seen Glade Cover Scout in so long. And they just printed Boggles onto Arena. Lightpaw. Well, I am literally scared of that card. So let's see if Collective Company does something. It doesn't. No. Well, let's take your card that pumps up your team. Another option to wait until Lightpaw resolves in case we got a Skyclave. There's another Collected Company. So we have, what? Ton of mana. We're 1 mana short of Collected Company in one of our big drops, so I think we just pass holding up Collective Company. This can tap for 2 life, so something has protection, so Skyclave couldn't really get Lightplows here. Ruin of Sustenance. Yeah. And then Lightpaw gets a 1-drop, right? With a different name than each aura you control. So what 1-drop do they want to get for Lightpaw? Sheltered by Ghost. Wait, what? Oh, it's a 2-drop. That makes sense. There goes our Skyclave, number 1. I mean, that requires money, Buff. That could be fun, though. So, are they going to go to combat? No? Alright, let's collect a company number 2. Badger Molt. Sure. Let's put it on you. There's an Archon. So what, we Enduring Innocence here. We Ouroboros. Draw a card. We Badger Mole again. On to Brushland, and now we just kind of slowly pump up the team. And at least we have a white blocker and a green blocker for the Skrev. Unfortunately, we don't have the land that gives our team +1/+1. What is the Lightpaw? Lightpaw cannot get another Shelter by Ghost, at least. All that glitters. Rutrose. So they can get something that gives Lightpaw's Trample? This is going to get scary very fast. What's that? Enchanted creature of hexproof and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Yeah. Let's just block to gain some life. It doesn't have trample. And that's fine. Enduring Instant still comes back. There's a land? That's not good. Well, we can play this at least. Draw a card. Hope to get something good. Another land. Oh no. At least the time is ticking with this Ouroboros. If I attack all, they're dead? No, they're not dead yet. Not quite dead yet. What else do we got? Another all that glitters. Oof. That's a big light paw. Are these colorless? Right? They're lands, they're colorless. Oh, it's flying now. That's a big, big boy. Do I care about blocking this? I don't think so, because Ouroboros is just going to make the team super big, and I'm going to get in for lethal next turn. Hopefully. There's another land, that sucks. So let's Archon here, see what we draw. That's not good. So let's go to combat. Pump the team. And we have to swing out, right? Because Skrev gives this... Can't be blocked, so I just have to attack out and hope they block poorly or we lose. Did we do it? Did we do it? Oh, we did it! Yay! This format's silly and fun. I like it. In time, the money will come? I mean, I hope so. I'm broke. But I'm having fun making content for you guys, so... Best of both worlds, right? Even with my white shirt on, that looks dumb. Whatever. 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 Bum, 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 bum. Winning? Yeah, we kind of are today. We're just playing Pioneer casually because we queued into like a really dumb combo deck and the queue took forever. So I was like, let's just play normal today. I don't care. We'll go first. We get some Llanowar Elves. And to something. Probably Archon on turn 2. If we get an untapped land, we can go Llanowar Elf into Archon and Ouroboros. That's a sick curve. Elvish Mystic. I think that's still my play. So let's Archon here. And non-basic land your opponent control enter tapped, which is sick. No, they have a basic. Kiora. Ooh, it's the mono green ramp deck. There's an untapped land? Perfect. It's Ouroboros time. Do I kill this? No, we go face. Face is the place. Face is the place. Old Growth Troll. When it dies, if it's a creature returned to the battlefield, it's an aura enchantment with enchant force. Control has plus two green. Cool. And there's a Nykthos. So at least we have Skyclave, Apparition to deal with the troll. Triggers. I think I want to go face. Face is the place. Get him the 4. And pass. What else you got? Did Ouroboros do it again? Is this dumb standard card stealing Pioneer games? There's a Badger Mole. Well, that's your only card this turn. This Archon's silly. There's a Thalia, so let's just Badger here, right? Suit up the Temple Garden. Pump up the team. And faces the place. Math is for blockers. I trust that this is enough. Oh yeah, you get in front of that Llanowar Elf. You show him who's boss. You die out the door. It's great. Was that good for you, opponent? Is that good for you? How are we doing with this deck? We're 11-2. Holy schnockers. Holy schnockers. All right, let's play like 15 games and then let's go to the next deck. How about that? We could do like 15 games of normal Pioneer and then we switch decks and we'll play like 5 decks today. These games seem pretty fast. Does that sound fun to you guys? Kung Wu Chan. What a great name. I get to go first. Let's keep it. So let's Verge into our Mystic. Razor Verge Thicket. What a great card. Tapped Hollow Fountain. Ooh, we drew an Archon? I think we just Archon here, right? Slow down my opponent. There's a tap land. There's an Aven Interrupter. Sick. So let's play our Archon here. And pass the turn. Probably Collected Company at the end of their turn. Or Aven Interrupter, depends what they do. There's a tap land. And I think I just Collective Company. Like, force them to have something here. No more lies. Yeah, you got it. Untap land? Boo. Alright, we'll just Thalia you. Swinging. Pass the turn. Is there 3 mana board wipes in Pioneer? So hopefully this Thalia slows them down for just long enough. There's another tap land. There's another Archon. So we can just... We don't have to cast any spells. We just hold on to Aven Interrupter. Yeah, let's just pass. Consult, not kicked. I love it. I love it. This looks really good to me. There's another... Dude, this Archon is stealing this game for free. We don't have to do anything, right? We just go to combat. They could play another Janjo to kill Thalia. March the Overlordly Light. I think I want to even interrupt that. I guess they can wipe us. And that's the bad part, but now this X is forever 0. And that feels good. They can play Supreme Predict now. Or Wrath of God. But they have to have that like right now or that's game. And I'm kind of hoping that they don't. And they don't. Take that, Gandalf. Hate Bears wins again. High Noon is in the sideboard in this deck, Kami, by the way. We do have a High Noon to hate on our opponent. We do have High Noons. Just in best of 3. This is sick. Ooh, opponent goes first. Can we try playing this hand? Like we go Thalia and Archon? It's a little slow because we don't have a mana dork. Yeah, let's just try it. Opponent saw the hand and they got scared. Get out of here. This deck is sick. Oh, that was 15 games. I was supposed to stop. Shit. Shit. Whoopsies. Extinction event. What is that? I think MTG Bot is only on Twitch right now, which sucks. Card. Yeah. 3 and a black sorcery. Choose odd or even. Exile each creature with mana value of the chosen quality. Huh. Opponent goes first. We have Badger Mole? Let's give it. There's another Badger Mole, so let's play Abandon Air Temple tapped and pass. Uh-oh, red deck. Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's a problem, right? So let's just Badger Mole on Air Temple and hope it lives. It probably won't. I assume they're a burn deck, right? Slick Shot Show Off. Oh no. Are we dead? We could straight die here, right? Ancestral Anger. What does that do? Target creature gains trample and gets plus X plus O until end of turn where X is 1 plus number card you drew this turn. Oh, sick. And then they get it back. Pump up the team. No blocks. Well, we just had to pay 2 life. And Collective Company for the win, hopefully. Archon would be really good in this matchup. So I could have, like, what? Elvish Mystic into Archon and passed, and hopefully I would live. That might be the better play. I don't think I played this deck enough to think that. It's too much thinking for me. There's another Slick Shot. Resolves. Titan Strength? I think now we want to collect a company. See what we get. Survey says 2 Enduring Innocence. That's not it, man. That's not it. I'll give a smiley face for that. All right, we're done there. That's funny. Let's move my face a little bit. So here's the deck one last time. I think this is a lot. Get out of my face. I think this deck is a lot of fun. I love Archon. This is the first time I've ever played with this card, and it's pretty much High Noon, but worse, because non-basic lands your opponent control under tap comes into play a lot, I think, in this format, because a lot of these mana bases are super, super greedy. This is my first time playing with, like, Boseiju and a Ganjo in a constructed format, not in a Brawl Commander format, and these cards are great. I can see why a lot of people like playing this deck. This one's fun. So, if you're down for more Pioneer content, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing a lot more at Pioneer on this channel. And as always, have a good one. All right. Punished for going... I always get punished for going one more. I need to stop doing that. All right, chat. Pioneer. Dude, we're going to make a lot of content today. All right, you said this is a Kaido deck with a lot of standard cards. Where are you? Kaido Pioneer. How many? 16 rares, bro. I can't afford that. It's all lands. That's the thing that's gonna get me in this format is these freaking land cards. I only have 22 rares. Am I gonna waste all my wild cards on Pioneer? I don't think I should though. It looks sick. You got the Fairy Miscreant. Creature enters if you control another creature named Fairy Miscreant, draw a card. Cecil. Vader Push and Thoughtseize. I wish I played with these when they were in standard. That would be cool. Fatal Push, one of the best black removal spells ever. Mockingbird. What is this? For blue ninjutsu, whenever this creature deals combat damage, player may draw a card. If you do, discard a card unless this creature entered this turn. Drowner, Enduring Curiosity, Kaido. Unholy Annex is interesting. Now this is just a better one drop for Kaido. Damn. Damn. Just the lands are going to get me, guys, I think, until I start, like, crafting all the lands. Wouldn't want to put that many cards in Pioneer? Yeah, that's the problem. Luckily, I have most standard cards, right? What does it look like? Nope, wrong button. Well, I have a thing to make, so whatever. Back to profile, back to set collection. I mean, my standard set collection is not looking bad, right? I'm getting there. I don't know. It's hard to, like, dump that many cards. It's a fun deck, I bet. Maybe we will revisit those cards that cost a lot. What's our new offers today? Oh, it's a Kaya day. Ooh, Kaya's Wrath. What's that? Destroy all creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control that were destroyed. That seems like a good card. I bet it was playable in standard. What's that? Hexproof for 7 mana. Each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. You draw 2 cards. Each opponent may scry. Exile target creature enchantment. If it was an aura, create a token that's a copy. Eh. Oh well. I mean, I used a lot of my wild cards on Selesnya Company already. So the other decks we have is Red Prowess and Izzet Prowess. Golgari midrange is 22 rares. Spirits is 31 rares. Spirits is 30. Boros Convoke is 14. Golgari is 18. Mono Green is 12. Izzet Phoenix is 6 rare. And Niv Mizzet is 24 rares. So, like, I guess we could play, like, Izzet Phoenix as well as an option. But definitely these land bases are going to get me in trouble. I assume once I make these land bases, it's going to be closer. Yeah, Llanowar Pathways, Mutavaults. I should just make Mutavaults, right? Let's just make Mutavaults now. Just to get it out of the way. Ew, not that ugly Mutavault, though. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Let's just make Mutavaults now. 7-mana Kaiwa's Game Ender? Really? Cool. Can't make that card, I guess. There you go. It's worth making those Mutavaults. I'm going to use Mutavaults eventually on Standard. And most of these decks require Mutavaults, so we're just jumping ahead of the game. Yeah, that cut down some of these cards already. At least Kaido's only 12 rares. Izzet Phoenix is a lot of fun. Should we play it today? Is it worth it to use the rest of my Mythic wildcards? What do you guys think? I need a sugar daddy to buy me fake magic cards. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I'm thinking in my brain. I want to talk about this for a second. The last few days, sorry, my camera's not there anymore. It's over there. The last few days, a lot of people keep commenting, because I've made a few comments everywhere that's like, Badgers should still be banned. And I think it should still be banned. And everyone, and there's definitely some people that come out of the woodwork and they're like, did it win the Pro Tour? If it didn't win the Pro Tour, it doesn't deserve to be banned. The Pro Tour was literally Badger or not Badger. It's warping the format to be anti-Badger. That's how I feel reading those comments. Sounds like the most doable. We also have Red Prowess and Izzet Prowess, which I want to play today. Which is just like mono red. Screaming Nemi has Legend of Roku. And Izzet Phoenix. It's like, is it Lessons, but more fun? Ooh. And then this version, which is, it plays like Corey Steele. It plays Treasure Cruise, which I haven't touched in years, and I love this card. And then it just plays a shit ton of 1-drops. All right, fine. Let's do it. Let's play Izzet Phoenix. Let's do it. What is Izzet Phoenix? So Izzet Phoenix is a strong archetype, right? Oh, this has a sideboard too. Sweet. We're going to play best of one today, though. So Izzet Phoenix is something I've never played before. It's focused around Arclight Phoenix for 4 mana, 3/2, flying haste. At the beginning of combat of your turn, if you cast 3 or more instant or sorcery spells this turn, return the card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Sick. And then it also is paired with some Picklock Pranksters, mill 4 cards, put an instant or sorcery from or a fairy card from among them into your hand. Ledger Sledder, whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, this creature combines, which means draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put 1/1 counter on that creature. And has 1 prof, which is banned in standard. When it enters, draw a card. No maximum hand size. Beginning combat your turn. If you've drawn more than 1 card, put in 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control, where X the number of cards you've drawn. Quarry Steelcutter, which is banned in standard because it's a powerhouse, right? Equipped creature gets +1/+1. It has trample and haste. And then whenever you cast your second spell, make a 1/1 might monk token with prowess. And then a lot of 1-drops, right? Like consider you get to surveil, draw a card, into the Flood Mop for interaction, opt, scry 1, draw a card, sleight of hand, look at the top 2 cards, spell pierces interaction, fiery impulse to do 2 damage or 3 damage with spell mastery, lightning axe to discard a card or pay 6 mana, 5 damage to target creature, way we can pitch Arclight Phoenix, right? Torch the tower, 3 damage to that permanent, and you scry 1 if it was bargained, if not just 2 damage. And then the top end, 4 of Treasure Cruise. I love playing with this card back in Standard. I'm a Standard boomer, guys. When this was printed, I loved playing this in Standard and in Modern and in Legacy. This card is one of the best blue cards ever printed, right? I look forward to playing with this deck. And we're just going to do best of one today and normal games because we keep running into the Corey... what is that dumb deck called? Because right now we are Mythic tier, and we had a long queue time, and we kept running into Abzan Greasefang deck, which is just kind of boring to play against, honestly. I know it's powerful, but I'm okay with just doing normal queues today, so we're just going to hop right into it. There's nothing wrong with normal, guys, right? Let's go to Pioneer. And I think I'm out of water. There's a little bit of my water left, and I'm going to grab more water before we get started. So thanks for hanging out today, guys. Today's a fun new day. Woo! How many wild cards do we have left? 12 rare and 1 mythic? That's fine. That's fine. There will probably be no more Pioneer decks that I make for a while, but it will be a slow format that we start to get into, especially, and like Timeless as well. I would like to slowly get into Timeless as well. There's a couple Timeless decks I will talk about after this next game. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You need to play more variety in the jank in the regular queue. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I kind of like it right now. Welcome back, Perks. Thank you again for letting us open that box on stream, dude. That was so much fun. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun to do. I was like a child. I'm totally okay with that. Is Steel Cutter one of those cards, like, if you play in red, you have to play it, or you're just bad or behind? Is it just turning into one of those cards? Unfortunately. Opponent goes first. What does this do? All the Storm Giants. If you control 2 or more other lands, this enters tap. So we pretty much played this on turn 1. Hand seems fine. Spirebuff Clanau, Monastery Swiftspear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's play our Hall and pass. Gotta figure out a way to deal with this Swiftspear, right? There's another Swiftspear. Different art, though. How dare you? This art is better. Fight me. Get in there. Soul Scarred Mage. Okay. There's a red source at least, so let's keep that on top. Ooh. If I play Quarry Steelcutter, I just like slowly die, right? But I have to play it. If I play a Legislator without like any backup, then I just kind of get boned. I fear that for my life right now against triple prowess creatures. Prepare thy booty hole for what is about to come. Academic dispute. Yeah, I'm going to spend a lot of time on that video, Barracks. Octopus form, sick. There's another mage. Uh-oh. They get in there. There's a lightning axe. Ooh. So we can letter sledger here. Lightning axe. On you. Throwing a prankster away. Holding Otawara. And we get another blocker here. I think I have to throw what? This away so I can get a counter here. And it's our like best opportunity to live for a little bit. Next turn we can Lightning Axe Opt at least. Discard this card, return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. This ability costs 1 last for each legendary creature. Boomerang basics. Yeah. We're going to be taking a lot of damage, aren't we? Their last card was a Burst Lightning, so we take 9 damage. Brutal. Oh, we're just dead on board? Yeah, you got me, man. Like the perfect, exactly perfect cards. Seems sick. Shredder is not a good blocker when they bounce it. Seems like a terrible blocker when they bounce it. Opponent goes first. Well, we have Fiery Impulse this time. We have some card interaction. Let's keep it. Got these really cool Shivan Reefs. I like that art a lot. Just volcano lava pouring into the sea. Let's keep it. Get off my screen, though. Hello? Thank you. Turn 1, Hollow Fountain. guess we just Steam Vents and Sleight of Hand. Take another Sleight of Hand. This is going to be a hard matchup, right? Kahara is like a Azorius control deck. There's another Steam Vent, so I guess we play a land, we Sleight of Hand here. Treasure Cruise, that seems sick. And let's pass the turn. These Fiery Impulses aren't going to do much here, aren't they? Because it's going to be like an Azorius Planeswalker deck. Yeah, there's a third land, let's opt. Another Sleight of Hand, sure. Do not play Rest in Peace, please. There's another Treasure Cruise. Brutal. Just play a land and play another Sleight of Hand. Guess we just take the land, because Fire Impulse does nothing here. How many cards in graveyard? 4? That's not enough. So let's play this land tapped and pass. Because this Free the Fae is on instant speed. There's a Consult. Alright. Let's Free the Fae. Get a Consider? Sure. Alright, that resolves. So now the control deck is getting really scary. There's a Hall of the Storm Giants? Yeah, I can't kill that, can I? So let's consider here. There's a Ledger Slider? Sweet. There's 2 of them? So let's Ledger Slider playing around No More Lies. And let's play this Prankster. Ledger Slider triggers. Get lost. Yeah, you got it. We found a land at least, so we can throw away this Impulse. And let's just crack a map on this Prankster. Another land? That's not the best. We're playing around the 4-drop Flash Planeswalker because this doesn't tap. Big brain. So let's crack a map. Make this boy bigger. Let's keep a Consider on top. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Play a land, and we can play Ledger Slider, playing around No More Lies again. Kick Consult. Yeah. Alright. Let's Treasure Cruise here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to keep enough spells in the graveyard, right? Do I? No, I don't. Slider triggers. Let's get rid of a Treasure Cruise. We don't need 3. Perfect. And we can Consider again, right? Another Opt is fine. Let's go to combat. Oh, no, that was main phase 2. Oops. Let's throw in Arclight Phoenix number 2. They're counting up a ton of mana. That's scary. Temporary Lockdown. This champ enters exile each non-land permanent mana value 2 or less. Well, I can't stop that. You got me. Arclight Phoenix is 3 or more instant or sorceries. Okay. There's another treasure cruise. So let's Quarry Mountain. Sorry, Quarry Steelcutter. Dovin's Veto. Yeah, you got it. Joke's on you, fool. I have a second one. One, two, three, four, five, 6 spells. Opt is net neutral. Don't need a land. There's a Spell Pierce. Where were you earlier? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pay there. And pass. I needed to keep my spells. Well, at least we have a big hand. And we have Spell Pierce now. Does nothing against Dovin's Veto. Can't believe that card's an uncommon. There's another land. Let's Prankster. Can consider? Sweet. Now we can consider Quarry Mountain, get it in. There's another Prankster? Sure. We can Prankster again. Now we get our birds back, and we have double Fiery Impulse. Oh, there's another bird? Sick. So let's go to combat. Oh, triggers! Trigger. Bird ahoy! I would like to go to combat with all of my birds. March on my token. That results. Swing all out. Wandering Emperor. Well, I have a Spell Pierce for that. Get you to 4. Fire Impulse is target creature, unfortunately. So let's just pass. Do not exile all my birds. Please don't. That'd be worst case scenario, right? Farewell. You kidding me? Well, let's get rid of my bird. Ooh, temporary lockdown comes back. And I get both of my creatures. Oh, it's an enchantment. Bro. Farewell? That's dirty. Get out of here with that. Well, let's play our land and pass. Supreme Verdict. You got it. My opponent has the gasoline into Beza. Discard a card. Get rid of Impulse. Oh, they still draw a card, unfortunately. That sucks. At least they're tapped out. Hopefully finally out of gas. There's an Edict. We're down to 11 cards. Do we have a win con left? There's our haul. Am I going to die to this Hall of the Storm Giants, though? That's frustrating, but it is what it is. There's a Quarry Mountain. Seems alright. We can play our own Hall and pass. This is Ward, doesn't it? It does. I think we lost here because it has Ward. Temporary lockdown. Yeah. Can't stop that. So I should have held on to that Pross Edict. right? Because now this thing just kills me because it has ward. Yeah, you got me, man. My opponent had all the answers. On to the next one. The fact that they had Farewell and one of their last two cards is brutal. That was sick. That was a sick game. I don't think it's favored when they exile all 4 of my Phoenixes. And then they wrath both my creatures I have. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. We have impulses at least. In case they do something early on. Thoughtseize. That's annoying. How dare you? Think my seizes of my thoughts has occurred. We're doing nothing on turn 1, right? So let's just play our tap land and pass. What plays Thoughtseize in black-white? Guardian, enlist, creature attacks may tap a non-attacking creature control without summoning sickness. When you add its power, whenever this creature enlisted a creature to scry 2, discard a card, this creature gains indestructible, tap it. We drew another Fiery Impulse, so we just pass? They're gonna throw stuff into this to keep it alive, probably? I have no idea what kind of deck plays this, but before combat, let's just kill it and tap it. So would you like to sack a card? Show me what you got. They threw away a Greasefang. Ah, that's what that deck is. So these Fiery Impulses are going to go hot in this matchup. Another Thoughtseize. Yeah, you want to take my other Fiery Impulse? So hopefully this Treasure Cruise can be really hot. I'd probably take the Treasure Cruise here. Or take Fiery Impulse and expect my Greasefang to just die over and over again. My opponent just... Apparently my thoughts are too much. It took him a while. There's another land? Sweet. So let's play the land and pass. We can play Picklock at instant speed. And if they get him for 2, I don't care. You got it. So let's Prankster end step. There's a Treasure Cruise part 2. I don't think I want another one. Let's take Torch. And we have 6 cards in graveyard. So we can Steam Vents here at least. Play our Prankster holding up our removal. And this is a blocker for their 2/2. Worst case scenario, they can exile our graveyard, and these Fiery Impulses can't kill Greasefang. Monument to Endurance. Okay, well, I will make you discard first. I was not expecting Monument, but that's sick. There's a Fatal Push, sure. I guess I could have double Fiery Impulse to make them discard more cards. There's another Fiery Impulse? That's funny. Does this have Paralysis? It doesn't. We just get rid of our graveyard. Draw some cards. We have definitely Fiery Impulses that we can deal with another Grease Fang if it happens. There's a Letter Sweater. So we can play you. Play this on red. Swing. And pass. This Monument's going to be a problem, unfortunately. Question is, do I want to waste 2 Fiery Impulses on this Guardian? Now we get to like have a weird staring contest, which is kind of fun. Like, when do they want to activate Guardian into my 2 Fiery Impulses they know about? To get this Monument to do something? I did throw away a Fatal Push, which is a good sign against this Ledger Sweater. Why don't we just throw one off now? Just get them with less cards. So I could chuck it and make them have no hand. Probably not. I think that's okay. Now they have 2 cards? And force them to go down on cards, for sure. And now if they play a Grease Fang, we can kill it at least. Even if they punch 2 of them. There's an Arclight Phoenix. I think we just play it, right? And just hold up Fiery Impulse. Just get in there. Because we got to race, right? Because this Monument can get out of control really quick. And pass. I like this card. It definitely makes the games really interesting. So they pitch Guardian. Yeah. Just going to let that happen this time. That doesn't win or lose the game right now. I've never played Pioneer before, Resi, so. Day 1, literally. Phoenix is a tough deck to play and takes a lot. Yeah, I can definitely tell. I am probably making all the misplays here. It's okay. It's still fun. I should probably change my shirt so it stops glowing black. I don't know. I thought it was funny to wear it. I need to work on my green screen stuff still, I guess. Strip? I have this shirt right next to me. That's not green. Opponent just passes. No? Do you have like a Fatal Push in your hand? There's a Corey Steelcutter. Oh, sweet. That's going to force you to do something. I'm not going to cast the Fiery Impulse here. Never mind, now I am. I was about to say, Corey Steelcutter resolved, and now we get some triggers. How would you like to respond? Discarding Fleeting Spirit. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. This creature gains first strike until end of turn. Discard a card, exile this creature, return to the battlefield under control at the beginning of next end step. Yeah, you got it. I have a lot of power on board, buddy. Throw away Spell Pierce? Or Fiery Impulse? Probably Spell Pierce, unfortunately. Alright. Or I could have kept Spell Pierce, but they have a bunch of mana up. Like, Fatal Push doesn't stop me here, right? Like, there's Fatal Push, and Spell Pierce wouldn't have saved me. So the question is, do I want to risk going for lethal here? Because I can pump up the Monk. I'm gonna say no to that. I'll put you to 1. Because worst case scenario is what? They get a Grease Fang for the combo, and I have to answer it. If they have another Fatal Push, then we can just lose on the spot. My mod is telling me to strip so he buys more boosters. That's silly. Yeah, when there's just Grease Fang everywhere, man. It's they threw away another Guardian. So you have 1 card left. We can make him discard at upkeep, but I think I still need to respond to a Grease Fang. That's going to win them this game. And they haven't drained us once, so I like how I played the Fiery Impulse so far. Guardian, throwing away another Guardian. Drawing a card, looking for another answer. Yeah, makes sense. Discarding to make a treasure? Treasure for what? Lively Dirge. Yeah. That's a great last card. They throw away Perihelion, and then there's the Grease Fang, and we kill the Grease Fang. I'm so glad we held on to it. I'm so glad we held on to it. And then we just go in. That was a good game. I like it. I like it a lot. On to the next one. I don't know. When I looked up, like, top decks, I see, like, percentage-wise, it's up there. Like, according to untapped.gg, it's up there. Like, this is best of 1. Grease Fang is pretty popular. Right under, win rate, right under what we were just playing, 61% compared to 56. What about best of 3? Yeah, the deck we're just playing with Abzan Grease Fang is the 2 most popular decks. 67 win percentage. So that's like the highest win percentage right now in best of 3 is this Grease Fang deck. It's playing Formidable Speaker. Gross. Gross. I get to go first. Let's keep it. So let's Steam Vents and tap. And pass. Oh no. It's another control deck. Looks like it. Alright, let's consider. Another considers just fine. We drew Treasure Cruise, so we just throw down Ledger Strider. Into the Flood Maw is opponent controls, unfortunately. I wish it was any creature, so we can get around, like, removal. Because, like, yeah, get lost on Ledger Strider. Now what do we do? There's an Arclight Phoenix. Rutrose. There's land. How many cards in graveyard? 3? Well, that's not good enough. This Into the Flood Maw is going to be really bad, isn't it? So let's opt, I guess. Our hand is terrible against control. Hey, look, a land. We're hitting our land drops. There's a castle. There's another opt. I guess we play opt. Trying to find something to do on my turn. There's another land, sure. Let's play a land and let's pass. They're keeping up No More Lies, right? So I'm not going to hard cast these Arclight Phoenixes. Like, there's nothing we can do about it.
You started this fight.
Yep, there's a samurai. You got it.
Let your blade do the talking.
Later, Buff. Have a good day.
Guards, to me.
Let's discard a Phoenix. Playing around No More Lies again. There's a Fiery Impulse. That's not good enough, is it? pass the turn. I feel like this is a terrible matchup because we didn't find our spells fast enough. Let's just bounce your token. Just tempo you a little bit. Save my life total a little bit. Are you going to counter this? That'd be funny. Dovin's Veto. Yeah, you got it. Are you going to counter this one too? This is a bad decision, though, because now I have no spell count for the Phoenix. And this might be a mistake. Sleight of hand's not bad. So sleight of hand here. Into a consider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Playing around No More Lies for my treasure cruise. Right. At least we get Art Like Phoenix back. Or about to. Three steps ahead. Yeah, that's annoying. So let's consider. Don't need a land. Quarry Steelcutter, sweet. So at least we get that down. Phoenix comes back and kills Wandering Emperor.
I'm never done for good.
Unfortunately, Wandering Emperor is exile, which is a problem. Because it can deal like with our Phoenixes. Oh, let's equip up the Phoenix. Start target creature planeswalker. Controller investigates. Alright. Let's play another Phoenix. Map on our bird. And there's another land, sure. Swing for 3. And pass. Like, Farewell would be really bad here. I don't think this version is playing Artisan Talent, no. I just copied, like, the most played list. I've never played with Wandering Ep. It seems really strong. They have their own treasure cruise? Oh, no. Because they get to Lutri it? That's disgusting. Hey, I'm just going to casually draw 6 cards as the control deck. There's a Prankster. That's kind of a good hit. If they have Dovin's Veto, it's worst case scenario for us. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. Counter target spell, mana value 2 or less. Yeah, you got me, man. Let's see if we draw our Spell Snare. Nope. Nope. But we have a sleight of hand to do something. Into another op so we can get our little boy back. That seems like not a bad play. Trigger. Fire Impulse is fine. Get our bird back. Well, find me a link to a better version, please. Alright, you're down to 10. Do not farewell me, please. I don't want to be farewelled. Meringue? Wow, okay. You considered me bounced. That's probably just game. Cool. Find me a new version of this, please. If there's a better version out there. Again, I just took the highest version I could find. I think I found one. Think I can make this? Only one uncommon? Yeah. There's like Naya Yuna? Oh, that's standard. It's like, what? Some decks are playing with Galvanic Iteration. It seems sick. Some have Brazen Borrower. Version subs out. Yeah, I see a couple versions here. This looks way better. Yeah, the other version of this has like one Brazen Borrower and one Galvanic Iteration. Whenever you cast your next instant sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. What is Spikefield Hazard? 1 damage to any target. Permanent dealt damage this way this turn would die. Exiled instead. That's cute. All right, let's give it a shot. Back at it. What else is different here? Yeah, instead of... So another list I'm looking at, it plays 3 Treasure Cruise and 1 Brazen Borrower. Which one would you like to... Which do you think is better? Temporal Trespass? That's so greedy. What? That's way too greedy. No, get out of here with that. Okay, let's just try this and keep going it back. Find match, play, Pioneer, Phoenix Talent. You'd swap a Floodmaw? I guess Floodmaw's just kind of iffy. That seems fine. Well, let's do it. Oh, I meant to also click on it because I want to show. There we go. Pioneer best one. All right, let's try it again. Learn in the format. Let's try it again, chat. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate everyone who saw the earlier stream and hanging out today. I feel like I think this week has been a fantastic week for stream, and I feel really... I go first. Now let's try it. Sleight of hand will find a land, right? Right? Let's play an island and sleight of hands. There's a land. Unfortunately, no Treasure Cruise, but we have one already. Storm Chaser's Talent. Sick. I found a target for this Lightning Axe, at least. Another Consider is kind of nice, though. Let's see what my opponent wants to do. Just get in there for 1. You got it. I think I want to Consider here. See what they do. I don't think I went Prankster. Omp seems fine. I'm going to get cards. Artisan Talent. There we go. It's not a land, however. There's a land. So we can Artisan Talent. I hope it doesn't get countered. It doesn't. It resolves. Okay. Now we're online. We can throw away these these phoenixes. Fill up our graveyard for treasure cruise. Otters just for 1. That seems pretty good for us. So let's consider here. Trigger artisan talent. Throw away a phoenix. Don't need another land. Don't need another land. Stop it. There's an opt. Trigger. That's spell 1. Brickstock's Pranksters 2. So it's Prankster here. Throwing away the Phoenix. Get another opt. Sweet. We can just opt and trigger our Phoenixes here. Right? Get away of Steam Vents. And the Floodmoth seems fine. Go to combat. Trigger, trigger. Get some friends. Hit some friends. Don't exile, please. Torch the tower. I said don't exile me, bro. You jerk. How dare you? Uh-oh, shocked in? What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand? So we can Quarry here. Discard the lands. Fire Impulse is not bad. Spell Queller. I will let this resolve. And now we can kill Spell Queller. Keeping my entire hand. Then we get Quarry Steel back. I like my hand. And just swing in. And I think I'm okay with just playing this outright. And pass. Sounds good, call me. If anything the deck does well, it'll be on YouTube later, so. They pass. I think I want to cast Artisan Talent first. Decline. And then we can Flood Maw this token. Trigger. Let's go to combat. There's the Wandering Emperor.
I hope you're ready to lose.
All right. Let's pass. I want to hold on to my treasure cruise, unfortunately, and that might be wrong. I could have lightning axed my own Phoenix there. I like how my head's off screen. Just lightning helix resolves. You got it. Other Storm Chaser's talent resolves. Yep, you get a counter on you.
We've got the edge in this.
There's sleight of hand. So let's sleight of hand here. Trigger, trigger. Brazen Borrow doesn't seem bad. So we can level this up. Brazen Borrower your token. Trigger, trigger. Attach Steel Cutter. Decline, decline. Yeah, that was enough. Okay. Okay. Don't need Phoenix then, I guess. Don't tease you? What do you mean tease you? Also, James Gentilla, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome to the Unkindness Crew. I appreciate you. I gotta go first. Let's keep it. We have Hall of the Storm Giants to do something, hopefully. I'm just gonna do it now. No treasure cruise. Okay. I hope I draw land. Monastery Swiftspear. Ruh. We have a way to kill it, at least. Oh, we drew a land? Hell yeah. I think I just got a Quarry Mountain. Quarry Mountain of the Steel of the Cut. And hope my opponent taps out again. They probably won't, right? They have their own quarry? Scary. Untap land, please. It's not untap land. Well, it's considered to go find one. That's not it. Untap land. Sweet. Let's torch you. Make our quarry into something. Swing ahoy. Pass the turn. We have 5 cards in graveyard already for this treasure cruise. Disgusting. A Vivi. Whoa. I'm gonna untap. Artisan Talent. Trigger. Lightning Axe. Discard a Prankster, probably. Trigger. Attach Steel Cutter. Throw away another Steel Cutter. Why not? Get more spells. Swing ahoy. And pass. Next turn can be sick if we get lucky. Storm Chasers. Into Scariness? Academic Dispute. Yeah. Target creature blocks this turn available. You may have it gain reach until end of turn and learn. What are you going to get? Boomerang Basics? Sick. What are you going to bounce? Your Storm Chaser's talent? My token? Reckless Rage. Yeah, you got it. I think I want a treasure cruise first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw some cards. Throw away Consider. Actually, there's one more card in the graveyard. Let's throw away Sleight of Hand. Into the Flood Maw's great. So let's Consider. Trigger. Throw away a land for Artisan's Talent. Sleight of Hand's fine, I guess. Let's go to combat. Let's just swing ahoy. Get him to 9 and pass. I'm probably going to enter the Flood Maw on their turn. Boomerang Basics. Or I can bounce... No, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. You can draw an extra card, that's fine. You're going to get Quarry Mountain value. Quarry Steel Cutter value anyways. Make another Bud. What else you got? Another Boomerang Basics? That's sick and scary. So if they swing out, could I kill them? Ah, they have another blocker. Ember. Yeah, that resolves. Just attack for 2. You got it. I'll take 2. So let's enter the Flood Maw, one of your tokens. Get rid of the Steam Vents. And let's try to find a way to kill them here. Bunch of triggers, bunch of lands to get rid of. There's a lightning axe. Discard a card. Get rid of you. Get rid of the land. Trigger, trigger. Put that on a monk to give it haste. Throw away an artisan talent. And then let's consider again. Try to find a way to kill this dumb little creature. Throw away that to artisan talent. That doesn't do it. That does do it, right? For sure. The hazard did as well. And we found enough. Whoa, artisan talent is sick in this deck. Whoa. Dude, just killing it over here. Love it. Opponent goes first. Let's see. We can sleight a hand on turn 1 at least. Or we can fire impulse or torch. I think this hand's just fine. Unfortunately, the Soaring City we don't get to use. But we'll probably just play it as a normal land. This format's a lot of fun, guys. I don't know. This format's a lot of fun. Do you like my head down here in the corner? I'm just like trying to hide. I look like the guy from Home Improvement, where I'm just like across the fence and you just see my eyes and I give advice to Tim Allen all the time. Just, how you doing? Hey, you have to keep kids off your... No, I'm joking. I'll keep this. I'll keep it. I'm just like slowly hiding off scene. Just like, yeah. I play a turn 1 Stomping Grounds. Okay, so I think that gives us Spire Bluff Sleight of Hand turn 1. Let's see what we find. Another lane's not the worst. I was really hoping to find a way to burn out a big dumb green creature depending what they play. Like, they played nothing here. I think I just slam Corey Steelcutter. If not, then we can just wait for turn 3. What do you guys think? Did you have fun earlier with the unboxing, Perix, even though you don't play Magic? Bard class. Gross. Mox Amble. Gross. So we just have to keep up our interaction, right? Like, they play this and I just have to bounce it? There's no other way I can do it? I'm scared of that leveling up. I can just lose to it, right? So let's play a land, play Corey, and play Consider. Attach that to you. An Opt is fine. Swing in. There's Bard class again. There's another land. So what, we just arc like Phoenix and try to race before I die? Get you to 10? And hope this Bard class level up doesn't just absolutely murder us. Alright, here we go. Redshift. Agatha. Targnar. Giant Mole. Mox Amber. Big Spider. Sure, man. So how do we live here? Nine. 17. We can take 17 damage here. Let's get in for 3. Fire Impulse seems fine. So let's torch. What does this do? Add something. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's kill you. Make another blocker. And pass. So they put all their mana into Badger, so we need to kill the Mole God. Get him dead. And we can make another blocker with Corey. And we live. Right? Play another bird. Swing out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe we lived that. Holy crap. That was sick. I see why people enjoy Pioneer. There's so many decks going around right now. There's so many decks going around right now. Granted, people are probably like, I don't like Pioneer. Because it's not standard. I go first. I think I can keep this. Especially artisan talent. We don't have to play anything. Yeah, let's just pass. Let's just pass. And they play a swamp, so I think we can just play our artisan talent and start to set up here with like Corey and Consider. Swamp into Waste Not. Oh, shoot. Whenever opponent discards a card, that's janky. Well, it's Corey here. Pitch the land. They get a zombie. And let's get another bro. Do not pitch. Get another op, that's fine. And let's go swinging. That's funny. Waste Not against artisan talent. Whoa. Whoa. We can cast 3 spells next turn to get our Phoenix back, at least. Unless they make us discard our entire hand. Liliana in the Veil, yeah.
Nobody knows Dominaria. Drop it.
Well, I'm going to give you a 2-2. I hope you're okay with that. You make a zombie. Let's opt here to see what we get. Brazen Bar is fine. Let's consider trigger on Corey. Another land is fine. And let's bounce the zombie. Trigger. And this way we can kill Liliana. And let's
Whatever.
pass the turn.
Luck favors the foolish, after all.
What up, Leek? Welcome to the channel. There's an ugly Mutavault. Gross. What do you got? Looks like nothing. Let's just get in there. You want to animate your Mutavault to block my guy? Field of Ruin. That results. I have a lot of... Never mind, I only have 2 basics. Any something else you want to do? Fatal Push, Arclight Phoenix. Okay, makes sense. And I'm okay with just passing. We're going to probably flash in Brazen Borrower. I want to keep all these cards in my hand so I can bring back Arclight Phoenix soon. But let's play our Brazen Borrower. Do you have another Fatal Push? Shieldred's Edict. Sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Yeah, that results. There's another land. So I guess we can just level this up. Oh, it tapped me off red because I only have 1 red. And let's go to combat. Hit you for 2. And let's pass. They don't want to animate their Mutavault, which I think is interesting. This costs 6. Okay. That's another Lily.
The mysteries. I've come for answers.
Well, there goes
We
our
all have
land.
things we'd rather
Or there goes our Lightning Axe, and they get to draw a card. That's a problem. We'll have 1 card left at least. So let's animate our land. Go to combat. Attempt to kill Lily. Oh. Shieldred's Edict on my land. Yeah.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
That's a really good last card. So how do we deal with this, Lily? Another Waste Knot? No. What a top deck. Because now they get to draw 2 cards?
You won't be outsmarting me.
That's really frustrating. And they exile my graveyard? Oh my goodness, they're top decking like a god. There's a sleight of hand at least. So they need to have Fatal Push for Liliana to live. Floodmaw is okay, I guess. Let's attack Lily.
A delay, nothing more.
And I guess we can level this up. I'm not doing anything else. And let's pass. What up, Sergio? Welcome to the stream. Another... Stop that, please.
Those who get in my
Oh, this is
way
really good.
tend
So,
to regret
discard on the stack. I'm going to make them bounce the Lily. And then they discard their own Lily.
Don't overthink.
Haha! Alright. Arclight Phoenix, huge. Swing out. Let's go. Okay, that was a decent top deck. I'm really looking for Treasure Cruise, however. Alright, looks like 1 Mutavault is down. And we can equip to Arclight Phoenix, I guess. I'm not doing anything else with my mana this turn. Who has the better top deck? Castle Locthwain. Seems pretty good. Prankster's not bad. Let's Prankster here. Give me a treasure cruise. Give me a treasure cruise. Nope. Sleight of hand is not bad. Let's sleight of hand. Trigger, trigger. Equip it to our hasty boy. Lightning axe is not the worst. Swing in. They're not attacking with Move Vault. So I guess let's just play our Prankster. And hopefully we don't lose this castle's really extreme card advantage. They're at 7. If they find a discard outlet, they draw 2 cards by discarding this Lightning Axe. What did you find? Graveyard Trespasser. Gets to exile a card from my graveyard. Or their graveyard. That makes sense. Because they get to drain me if it's a creature. There's another Arclight Phoenix. I think we just Phoenix here, right? Go to combat. Swing in the air. And if they don't have removal, it forces them not to use castle anymore. Fatal Push. Okay, so now castle is still an out. And let's pass. I still like having Corey as a 2 because it can block the fish. Thoughtseize, my axe. Oh, what a good game. They went out on their own terms, man. What a grind. That was definitely an interesting game. What a game. What are we at now? What is our record? We're 4-0 with this version so far. Not bad. I go first. Let's keep it. I like it. We can turn 1 do like sleight of hand, turn 2 artisan talent, and then try to do something. Oh no, we have to play this first if we want to play artisan talent on turn 2. Still fine. There's an islands. What are we doing, friendo? What do we got for me? What is that? Predator. Adapt for 4, cost 1 less for each instant and sorcery? Nice. Well, I'm just going to play an artisan talent and see what happens. Double artisan talent might go really hard here. I don't think I want to level up artisan talent in case they bounce ours, and that would be really awkward. There's another artisan talent. I guess we can play another artisan talent. We have 3 of them. It'd be really nice if we had a Phoenix here, but we don't. Lofty Denial. Counter target spell unless controller plays 1. If you control creature, oh my gosh, if we could kill that early, that would have been sweet. Alright, you got it. Decline. And let's just sleight a hand. Decline this trigger. Opt seems fine. And let's pass. Yeah, you get him for 1. Charter Course to draw some cards. Sick. Looks like they missed a land drop. Artisan Talent is great here, especially with Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, you got the Spell Pierce. Unfortunately, we don't have another land to get around it. Let's consider to get our graveyard a little bigger. Throwing away an Opt. Hope to find a land. That's not it. That's not it at all. I guess now we should have kept an Opt because we have double blue here and we drew a lot of red spells, but we can't really think about that, right? Obsession. And they have 1, 2, 3 in their graveyard. So I'd love to find an untapped red source so we can deal with this Mander. There's one. So let's Impulse here. Playing around Spell Pierce if they have it. We can throw away this Arclight Phoenix. They just let it go? Wow. Alright, let's Opt. Throwing away Lightning Axe. It's another land, unfortunately. That's another land. No. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping to get another blue spell, so us pitching that Opt earlier is going to hurt us in this game. But at least we have 1 Fiery Impulse for another creature. Against mono blue tempo. Siren, yeah, you got it. If you want to map. I guess they're missing their land drop. It's a thought to Fiery Impulse them. Get rid of lands. There's an Opt at least. And they're missing land drops, so that might be a good play here. Might be a bad play. Siren Storm Tamer, yeah. 1 blue, counter target spell or ability that targets a creature you control. Seems sweet. There's a Torch. Let's start with the removal spell. Throwing away land. There's Treasure Cruise. Oh, we did it. We did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to hold on to this Opt. Decline Artisan Talent. And then we can slide a hand here. Discarding nothing. Nether Treasure Cruise is sick for next turn. And that should be 3 spells. Get our Phoenixes back. Swing ahoy! Sorry, opponent. I'm trying to go faster. I'm so sorry. Pass the turn. What up, Dark Horse? How you doing, buddy? We're playing a format I've never played before. So today's been a lot of fun. And we opened up a bunch of booster packs on stream. So today's been a good day. How goes the workshop? My opponent's passing. It seems good, right? We can Quarry here. I don't want to discard anything. All these seem sick. And then we can Opt. Trigger. I like all of my spells. Let's attach it to you. Decline, because I really like my hands. And a land's perfect. Let's put this on blue, because we need more blue. And go to combat. Swing in. Get him the 6, and pass. Enduring Curiosity. Well, I'm going to bounce you. Trigger. Decline, because I want this hazard. Yeah, that was enough. Out-tempoed the tempo deck. I love it. I'm a Pioneer Mage? What a sweet achievement. with Swedish. This deck is hard. Not as hard as some people I know, but. Oh no, there's new terms of service to TikTok. Hey, one of my videos on TikTok's at 40,000 views. Let's go. I don't get money from it, but whatever. Opponent goes first. It's for the memes and the fun, right? I like this hand because we have Impulse, Flood Maw, Artisan Town on 2. Let's try keeping this, see what happens. Question is, do I want to put this pathway on blue or red? I guess we'll see depending on what I draw. Yeah, there's new terms of service on TikTok. Look, it's now American owned, aka Oracle owned. Pelt collector. Okay, well, we drew consider. Let's just Spire Bluff here, and I think I just want to kill Pet Collector. Just get this off the board. It will be a problem forever. Be gone. Frenzy Baloth. I'm glad that I did. We're going to take a little bit of damage, though. So play this on blue and Artisan Talent, and try to start setting up. Taking a lot of damage from mono green, however. Tapped. Turn Timber. Into another Baloth. Gross. That's a lot of damage. So let's opt first. Getting rid of Picklock. There's Corey. Raise Borrow is not what I need. Comes play tapped. And I guess I just pass. Gonna have Into the Floodmaw here. They're gonna have so much pressure. Like if they have a protection spell, I just get boned. Keen-Eye Curator, shame on you. Shame on you. Well, I'm gonna bounce you. Unfortunately, I can't discard this Arclake Phoenix. And unless they eat something from my graveyard, like right now. Aspect of the Hydra. Well, that's a problem. I'm at 2. That's sick. So how do we do this? How do we do this? There's 5 cards in my graveyard. Let's start with Consider, see what happens. Probably throwing away Steam Vents. Another Consider's fine. I didn't want to play that land, but whatever. Yeah, that just ruined me, right? That was the wrong land to play. Okay. I was thinking of Ottawa. Yeah, that actually lost me the game. I mean, I was dead on board, right? I needed Divine Removal and Mass Removal because of that Hydra. That was sick. That was sick. I can't beat that. So let's try it again. Mez, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Kau Tomek Nido. Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate you. And someone in Korean. I can't read that. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. I go first. Let's keep it. We're going to take some damage from our lands, though. But shocking. Let's go. Swamp. Thoughtseize. I think I have to opt first. Into the Floodmaw is not what I want. So I'm glad we got that away. Alright. You can now seize what is left in my head. There's very little, I tell you right now. Ooh, there's a consider. So let's just play this land tapped and pass. I wonder if it's another Waste Not opponent. I hope not. It might be. Duress. Well, you're annoying. Prof's Edict is fine, so you can take Edict or Treasure Cruise. That's a hard choice, honestly. Which one do you want? Treasure Cruise, yeah. You gonna thought seize me again? Alright. I have no thoughts left in my head. There's nothing left, man. Or just slide a hand. So I think I want to slide a hand first. Look for lands. And we can now throw down a memory to get some IQ back. And pass the turn. I'd love to get another Phoenix, but there was nothing to discard. So it's just kind of like dead on the spot. So let's slide a hand. Another land is not good. So let's play a land and just pass. Holding up our Soaring City. We're a little bit through our deck now. They could play Shieldred, and it would be really bad because they took away our Lightning Axe. I could see that's why they took it over Torch. Mutavault. Yeah, Mutavault gets in. I'm going to wait for them to attack. And then I'm going to kill Mutavault. Got it. There's a consider. So let's consider first. There's a Treasure Cruise? Sweet. I think I want to Arclight Phoenix, though. Get him in there. Good combat. They probably have removal spell for Phoenix. Shieldred's Edict, yeah. Considered my boy dead. And they have exactly the Trespasser? You kidding me, man? There goes my Phoenix. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Treasure Cruise time. Draw some cards. There's an Artisan Talent. So let's Artisan Talent here. Lightning Axe. Discard a card. Discard that card. Let's consider it here. Sure, you can get a land. So I have no hand now. But we have an active Artisan Talent. But I had to get that card off the board. It's nighttime though, so let's level up Artisan Talent. Keep this land in my hand to discard 2 later. And pay us. I'm out of thoughts. They thought seized me so hard. Do you have, like, removal for enchantments? That could be the worst. Yeah. I'm out of thoughts already, man. Ooh, another Artisan Talent? Get rid of the Spire Bluff? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of Artisan Talents. Trigger. Let's level this one up. My spells are very cheap now. They found a castle? No. Alright, let's level you up. And pass. Not really much I can do. They didn't activate castle. Interesting. Ooh, there's an Arclight Phoenix. Let's just play it. Go to combat. Yeah, removal for it. Another Shieldred's Edict, sure. Now, if they play another Graveyard Trespasser, I'm going to Be the saddest man in the world. There's a Lockwayne. Alright, don't do it to me. Sweet, they didn't do it. I thought I taught you a lesson, old man. I'm gonna Phoenix you again. Stop! The bird can only be dead so many times. And we know there's the last bird at the bottom of our deck. Shieldred. Well, Shieldred can go away for a turn. I could have waited for my turn, I guess, to loot. And I'm missing out on that. Like, if I don't draw a card here, then I'm just boned. Like so. Yeah, that was a mistake. Instead of saving 2 life there, that was a mistake. Yep, there's a Shieldred. Alright, there's a Brazen Borrower. There's a Fiery Impulse. I think it's worth it to Fiery Impulse this thing right now. Bunch of triggers. Get rid of this land. I'm going to lose a lot of life here to try to find an answer to this Shieldred. I think this is fine with Picklock Prankster. So let's Prankster here to try to find an answer to Shieldred. We need to or we die. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Let's take Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand. Trigger, trigger, trigger. For nothing. And we whiff. Alright. Let's get some triggers. Bring some friends back. Atone with Affliction. Exile target creature if its mana value is 3 or less. Alright. So we didn't find an answer to Shieldred, which is depressing. So let's play our Prankster. And 4, 5. I think I'm just going to hold on to this. It might be wrong. Another Annoyed. Consider him gone, friend. There's a land, and now they can activate Castle. Yeah, they're just getting in there. So another thing I could have done, I guess, is level up Artisan Talent, and I wasn't thinking about that on Fiery Impulse. Yeah, we're at 1. Can't let any of these happen. There's a Fiery Impulse. That's like our best card, right? So we level this up. And then we Fiery Impulse you. I'm not going to loot. And that was enough. Okay. I thought about the Fiery Impulse a turn too late, but I'm learning the cards. Right? That was a sweet game, though. Getting around Shieldred as a deck that wants to draw like 10 cards a turn is kind of a fun thought experiment, right? I guess a lot of people don't like Pioneer. Not very many people on YouTube today. Oh well. I go first. Let's keep it. Let's Steam Vents first. And then next turn we can haul in with playing our Corey. Storm Taster's Talent, yeah. Is it Mirror? So let's just play a Corey and pass. next turn, hope to activate Quarry here. They have their own Quarry. Yep, that's going to be a problem. There's an Opt. So let's give some memory to us. And let's kill the Otter, because it's going to be a problem. Quarry turns into creature. Combat, it's now a 3/3. And pass the turn. Would love to find a way to discard this Arc-like Phoenix. Would love to find a way to discard it. Emberheart Challenger. Rose. Boomerang Basics, yeah. We're going to be taking 5 damage here. The race is on. There's an Artisan Talent. Ooh. I think I want to play that first. And to considered for 1 card in the graveyard more. Take action. I guess I could opt to draw. They both draw a card, right? So let's Arc-Clay Phoenix. Hope to draw lands. Hope to draw lands. That's not it. So I want to race. I have chosen the race path. Next turn we can bring back our Arc-Clay Phoenix with all these Omps. At least. Math is not on our side. At least we played first. So that might be to our advantage. There's another Quarry. Uh-oh. And then they play their Otter. Monstrous Rage. Am I dead? Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, and they okay. Alright. So Monstrous Rage was it. I am dead. I'm beyond dead. Unfortunate. Missing that land drop, I think, would have maybe made the difference there. Probably not. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Shock and Steam Vents. Soulscar Mage. Well, I can't let that live. Get off my battlefield. And pass the turn. We're going to 1-for-1 with the Prowess deck for a minute, I believe. Emberheart Challenger, yeah. Ooh. Sleight of Hand. Arc-Light Phoenix is fine. And let's kill this thing before they untap so they can use Prowess on it. And we'll be fine. If any other creature they play, we can Lightning Axe it. There's Quarry. Into Fire Brain Scheme. Yeah, that's a good set of turns. Showing a Fire Impulse Storm Chaser's talent. There's an Opt. How many cards? 3 cards in graveyard? That would be 4 cards in graveyard, 5 cards in graveyard. Not enough. So let's just memory and get this down to draw a card. There's the Artisan Talent. Let's pass. Slowly try to make our board bigger. Yeah, there's the talent. They have Quarry before us. So let's discard to kill the token and hope they don't have, like, Spell Pierce. They didn't, thank goodness. I just equipped the Otter for double Prowess. That was a good draw. So it's Artisan Talent. We're just still setting up our board. And pass, holding up Fire Impulse. There's another land, so they can Storm Chaser's Talent to get something back from their graveyard. which is probably what? Unfortunately, I think we have to take this because I don't know if they have a spell or not. So I have to wait for them to cast a spell. And I think in response now we have to kill the otter. And I'm going to decline and keep all these. How many cards in graveyard? 6. So let's start getting rid of some cards. Netherland is not the worst. There's 7 cards in graveyard. That's so rough. I think I have to pass because I want to Brazen Borrower and bounce their token to tempo them enough. There's another Corey. Bro. That's rough. The other options I could have bounced Corey so that we have one less token. Swift Spirit and Boomerang Basics. Yeah. That's disgusting. There's talent. So me not treasure cruising there might have been the wrong play. Because now we just Brazen Borrower and we're just like tempoed, but we have no board presence. Down to 7. And we could just die to these Corys next turn. There's our own Corey. The treasure cruise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trigger. There's another land. That's really good, right? Because now we can bring our stuff back. Pitching Halls of the Storm Giant. Another Arclight Phoenix to graveyard's perfect. Did I not cast 3 spells there? Consider Treasure Cruise. Nope, I did not. Well, we have a giant blocker at least, but we can probably die here. There's first spell. And then they can get back Boomerang Basics, bouncing my monk. Yep, you got it. Close game. No, we're on a losing streak. We went 6-0 to 6-3. Ah, we were doing so well. Who goes first? Think we can keep this? Unfortunately, we're on the draw again. We have some removal at least this time. Turn 1 mountain. It's mono red burn. Ooh, we drew an untapped source, so that's fine. There's a mountain into another Kumio. Yeah, that's gross. It's a lot of damage on board already. There's another lightning axe. So I think I need to Corey here and just start setting up Corey. I'd love to be able to hold up these lightning axes for what my opponent's about to do. Just 2? That seems great for us, right? Light up the stage. That seems bad for us because now they have creatures. Woof. There's the mage. Gets 1/1 counter on it. There's a fiery impulse. Unfortunately, I think I need to do this to get Corey Steelcutter activated. And at least it's a blocker. I don't think I can attack right now. There's 3 cards in our graveyard for this treasure cruise. There's the Swift Spirit we know about. And they could have a burn spell for my token? Yeah. You kind of have to have something like that. So next turn we can play Artisan Talent with Lightning Axe. And unfortunately we might have to pitch this treasure cruise. We're at 10. There's an Omp though. They're holding priority, so they probably have like a burn spell, which is unfortunate. I have 3 cards in graveyard, so we might have to pitch this treasure cruise because we're not playing treasure cruise anytime soon, and we need to keep our lower spells in our hand. So I think I need to discard Treasure Cruise here. It feels really, really bad. And we'll hold on to this Opt. And then we have a blocker, so they have to like remove the blocker. And at least it's spell on the blocker rather than face. Yeah, 3 mana to get rid of the blocker. So let's Prankster here. I think I want to hold on this Omp to guarantee something. There's a Treasure Cruise. That's like the perfect hit. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was a really good draw. Trigger. And I think I still want to hold on to this Opt. And we have a blocker again. And now we have removal for their creatures. There's a mage. Lightning to my face. That's scary. You got 3 damage to the face? Yeah. You want to swing? So we don't gain life with this deck, right? So let's torch you. Throw away Arclight Phoenix. And now it's Opt. Throwing away another Artisan Talent. Hazard is fine. Because we can hazard here on my token to get Arclight Phoenix back. Throwing away this. And then play this on red. And we swing out. We can't beat a burn spell. They probably have a burn spell. Let's pass. Spike Hazard to my face. Resolves. There's another Arclight, so let's find some spells to do. Throw away the Phoenix. Find a Treasure Cruise. How many spells? 8? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Treasure Cruise it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure we don't have Arclight Phoenix. Yeah. Triggers. Oh, my heart is pounding. Did we do it? Make sure we equip the other monk. Throwing away the steam vents. Drawing Brazen Borrower. Trying another Quarry. So we can opt first. Trigger. We're definitely going for it. Throw away Brazen Borrower. There's a Sleight of Hand. I don't need another land. And let's Sleight of Hand here. Discarding Quarry, because we can't cast it. And there's an Arclight Phoenix. I think that's it. So we can fire Impulse on our token here. Trigger. Throw away the Arclight Phoenix. And go to combat. Trigger. Did we do it? One is not zero? That was well played. I think. That was a hell of a game. On to the next one. Whoa. I went from 8 viewers to 2 for that? Shame. Because people don't like Pioneer. Because it's not standard. Sorry. I don't know, views are pretty low today. It's kind of weird. It is what it is. Opponent goes first. I think we can keep this. We at least have Lightning Axe, and we can Quarry on turn 2. There's a forest. Uh-oh. Oh, let's fire Impulse. That's a good draw. Let's get rid of that elf. Get it off the board now. Badger Mole. Front rows. We drew another land, so we're going to play the basic land and play Quarry. Shockland. They have 4 mana. Is this Ouroboros time? Bramble Familiar. Well, definitely want a Lightning Axe, the Cub. Throwing away Arclight Phoenix. And then let's Sleight of Hand here. Finding an Opt, yeah. And we can Opt here. Trigger. Consider just fine. Because we can consider next turn. And the race is on. Swing for 6. Get my Phoenix back. Vision of Ikoria. What does this do? When this enters, search your library and or graveyard for non-human creature card with mana value X or less, and put it on the battlefield. And then for each non-human creature you control, you have that creature sign comment so it weren't blocked. Sick. So let's start off with Consider. Arson Talent seems great. Trigger. I think I want to go face here. I need to go face because it's a race. This evasion is going to kill me eventually, right? So I got to go face here. Breakout, that's scary. What up, Spooky? How you doing, bud? There's an Ouroboros. Oh, there's Ouroboros. And we have enough for lethal, right? Because we can end the Flood Maw. Ouroboros. Trigger. Throw away Treasure Cruise, which feels really bad. And then we can Treasure Cruise here for one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 3 cards. Get Corey triggers. And yeah, that's enough. Badger and Ouroboros doesn't do it in Pioneer, I guess. Sorry, I was answering something important. All right, another game. So you're done with your terrible shift, right? It's February. Your contract's up. Are you at the prison yet? What's going on? Talk to me about it. Why I put Perix's meat in my mouth? Nom nom nom. Back at that hospital. Is that good or bad? 3 Corey steals, and yeah, let's keep this. This seems sick. I can Steam Vents tap and pass. I can hold on these spells to trigger my Corys. They have no turn 1. That seems really good for us. So let's put this on red and Corey. And pass. Next turn we can Corey into Consider. Or into the Flood Maw. Seam Rip. That's not fun. So let's put this on blue. We can Corey here. And into the Flood Maw on C-Rip to get the Corey trigger. Oh, unfortunately it goes first. So it checked. I was trying to get it under C-Rip. So the better answer was just play the other Corey at a later date and save our Into the Flood Maw. It's like they're mono white though. So we have to win this game before they play Farewell? Unfortunately. Elite Spellbinder. Probably taking Corey. Our hand's kind of gas. Yep, Corey is away. Fiery Impulse is great, right? So let's sleight of hand, get some triggers. Another land is not the worst. And let's just consider here. Trigger, trigger. Make our friends bigger. Another sleight of hand's fine. And I think I'm going to hold on to it for next turn. Because next turn we can Fiery and sleight of hand again. Or if we get another land drop, then we can Quarry and play one of our spells. I think that's okay. I want to hold on to sleight of hand for next turn to guarantee our Quarry activations. Little trades happen. They take 4 to 14. Ooh, they do have a red source. So, what is their 4-drop that could be a problem? Seam Rip. Yeah. There goes our Quarry. Quarry down. Oh no. Just pass? Swinging for 1? That's ballsy. Untap land. Oh my goodness. So we can Quarry here. Trigger, trigger. And a sleight of hand? They don't have blue, so I'm not worried about counters. But they could play, like, Aven Interrupter? Yeah. That's fine. I'm still going to slide a hand here. Attach you. Get another Lightning Axe seems fine. Let's get in there. Would you like to block? Get you to 8. Quarry Steel Cutter is so dumb. I can see why it's banned in Standard. Holy crap. 5 mana. That's not farewell mana. Elite Spellbinder. That's not how this happens. Alright, this Fire Impulse is gone to the Spellbinder. Do you have another Seam Rip? Because that's not enough mana for Aven. So let's Quarry here. Trigger, trigger. And then we can Impulse on the Spellbinder. Trigger, trigger. Get a bunch of friends. That's just lethal, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try to go for lethal, shall we? Let's kill your friends. Discard this card. Get some prowess triggers. Worst they could have is Lightning Helix. Seer? Is that enough? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11? Yeah, that's not enough. Let's go! I can count. I can count. Woo! Your new hospital is better as a higher care patients, not cooked ones. That's sweet. This patient should have gone to ICU, but doesn't want to have. Also, isn't ended life yet. Whoa, drops from 90 to 70 just taking her mask off? The whole night? Dude. That's that poor old lady. That poor old lady. What has she done? Alright, let's try a couple more games before we call it a day. We've been streaming for 2 streams today. It's been a fun day. I don't know if Parax is paying attention. Because he's probably still at work. You took the day off. Are you okay? It's Thursday. Ooh. Opponent goes first. If this draws a second land, it seems amazing, so let's try to keep it. Boseiju. Llanowar. Come on, land. Oh my goodness, that's a land. So let's Fiery Impulse and bolt the bird. Get him off my battlefield, please. And then next turn we can Artisan Talent. There's a Badger Mole. Yeah, that's the thing. Here's another Fiery Impulse. I think I need to Fiery Impulse you. And land. Let's just consider now. That's fine. Don't need that. I need a land. Another Quarry is not a land. Thoughtseize. Well, consider to me without a thought. I would probably take Artisan Talent here, which is what they do. To a Llanowar, yeah. There's a land at least. So we can Quarry number 1. And pass a turn. Or a Boroid. Stop it. Stop it. I have to do it this way, right? And then let's bounce or Boroid. And attach Quarry to it. And swing out. I would have loved to get an untapped land there, because we could Quarry steal with Brazen Borrower. They get their land or a Boroid anyways. It's like the worst, right? So we're going to race and probably lose. Let's get in there. Terrible. Sentinel, yeah. So this Boroid is just going to go really hard. But maybe these Quarries can block for long enough. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping that they would miss their land drop, but it looks like that's not the case. Not going to block. Ooh, Quarry into Sleight of Hand is not bad. Trigger, trigger. Into another Quarry. So let's swing out. And we have blockers, right? We can block, block, block everywhere unless they have removal. I guess we're still dead because they can activate Mutavault. Gosh, Ouroborod's a dumb card if you can't answer it. And I wish we drew some of our spot removal for it, but we wasted our spot removal on the Elf and the Badger, which might be a mistake. Looks like they did animate their land. You got it, friendo. I think not attacking with Arclight Phoenix is the correct play. So, on the next one. I'm just eating jerky right now, and that's a problem. I need to stop eating jerky and go eat real food. No. Why is the doctor asking you what to do? That's dumb and incorrect. Isn't that his job to know those kind of things? I go first. Now we can treat it. Let's try it. Mac D Mac, what a name. Okay. Thanks. So you're stuck being the babysitter for the nurses, is what you're saying? That's unfortunate. Vet visit. Is the doggos okay? They don't like to make choices outside the big doctor's orders. I understand that. Like, at least in the States, if you mess up once, it's on your record forever. And if you get that early, you don't get hired. I can see them being hesitant, but you should just be confident in your job. You're a doctor, right? You're leveling for midnight? Gross. Gross. Good luck. I thought you sold your computer. How can you play midnight? Opponent goes first. I mean, we can try it. If we get a red source, this hand's going to be great. Let's try it. There's another land. That's our red source. Perfect. So let's slide a hand here. Let's take an Opt. We already have a red source. Burning Tree Emissary. Uh-oh. Oh, into nothing? Wow. All right. Let's play this red side and pass. And we can probably just take 2 here. I think I'm fine with that. If that's all you do. Light up the stage. Well, maybe it was a mistake letting them hit me. Monastery Swiftspear, you got it. And let's Prankster here. Taking Torch to Tower? Sweet. Let's slide a hand first. There's a Steam Vents. Sweet. Because that gives us double red. So let's Lightning Axe here on the Swiftspear to make sure it dies in case they have pump. And then we can, I guess, Torch the Tower. Just keep the board clear. Just they don't have any pump because they pass priority immediately. And this gets our Phoenix back. Swing ho! Pass the turn. You built another one? Damn. There's another Swiftspear. That's scary because I could die to it. Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, my Phoenix has been crushed. I hope that's the only thing you're doing here. Light up the stage. That's not the only thing they're doing. Have a Play with Fire as well. Ugh. So let's Opt here. Another Opt, that's fine. Let's Opt again. I can't. I guess Phoenix wins the game, but we got to find a way to discard, right? Considers not an answer to this Swiftspear. None of those are answers to Swiftspear. So let's just attack and get going. They could Play by Fire on my Phoenix. And we're kind of like out of gas because we drew a lot of hands. Drew a lot of lands. Robber the Rich. Yep, drawing all these lands are going to be your downfall because they get a trigger there. They found a Consider. Ugh. That was a really good hit. So now they have to decide between Consider, Play it with Fire, right? Because Play with Fire goes away this turn. There it is. I don't know why they didn't do that before combat, but here we are. There's a Treasure Cruise. Seems like a great place to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw a bunch of cards. Ooh, there's an Artisan Talent. And then we can consider, for more cards in the graveyard, pitching Arclight Phoenix. And there's a Fiery Impulse. Sweet. Let's Fortunately, we have to shock in here to get rid of this robber. And throw away a land. And then now we have 2 phoenixes. And I think I want to attack with just 1. I think I just want to attack with just 1. Unfortunately, we can't kill them next turn, but I want to have a blocker because we could die from 9 points to Swift Spear. Especially when they have, like, all these ruins and castle. That might have been wrong. Well, that's a good sign. If they're just casting these spells. Oh, I'm going to block. Absolutely. We have another spell. Like they can burn our other Arclight Phoenix. And that's not 3 to the face, it's to a creature. So we would have been dead here if we didn't do that. Perfect. So let's sleight of hand. Pitching Canal. There's another Phoenix. Perfect. That's lethal, right? Because now we can sleight of hand again. Pitching Arclight Phoenix, and that's 3 in the graveyard. Oh, there's another Arclight. Oh, goodness. I can only do this so hard, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pitching this other Arclight Phoenix. Oh, buddy. So I did play correctly with the blocks, and I'm proud of my plays. And fortunately, the Corey Steelkeller doesn't do anything here. So let's just keep throwing lands away. Prankster doesn't do anything. But we can into the Flood Maw here, just to look for more Phoenixes. For fun. Let's go to combat. Find all the Phoenix Bros. And a flock of Phoenixes. I think that's the correct term. Killed Emerald Phoenix, my opponent. Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet. Alright, that was my last game. Our final record was 11-4. Right? So, yeah. Here's the list. Quick wrap up for you guys before I sign off for the day. So this list went 11-4. We did play normal games, but I think we saw more diversity just playing normal games than we would in ranked. I'm already Mythic, and we were just playing against the same combo deck over and over again. So it wasn't really worth it. But I had a lot of fun playing Pioneer for the first time. I think Arclight Phoenix is definitely a staple that we all know about, and this deck is really powerful with the new addition of Artisan talent here. And totally worth picking up. I could see why this deck is very difficult, and you need to do some reps with this over and over again, because the more we played, the more comfortable I felt, but definitely early on, trying to math it out, this deck has a high ceiling. With that being said, if you're into Pioneer, and you haven't played this deck yet, give it a shot. And I look forward to trying more Pioneer decks in the future. Maybe the Pioneer will get more support, or it might just fall to the side. As long as Greasefang is in the format, I think that card is going to overshadow a lot of the format, and maybe some banning changes will come up with the February 9th changes to Pioneer. Who knows? But that being said, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, take care. And also, chat, that's a real sign-off. That is it for me today. We did an unboxing. We played Magic for 4 hours. I need to go work on that unboxing video, and that will be up with $ values. And I'll try to figure out how to do that. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being here today. Sorry, Spooky. I hope you have good luck with your chocolate pudding fruit and your old people and your new hospital without someone giving you a concussion. That would be sweet. But I will see you guys tomorrow at the normal new